Earlier this week, the Michigan State women's basketball team picked up a comeback win over Maryland right here at the Breslin Center. The Spartans are now 12-3 under first-year head coach Robin Freilich, and they've been able to do it with a lot of players who were on last year's team. Among them, sophomore Abbey Kimball. She came off the bench as a freshman last year and has started every single game this season. Our Tyler Driesinga sat down with Kimball this week to share the mindset she has used since she fell in love with the game.
From Grand Rapids, Michigan, number 2, Abbey Kimball.
Long before Abbey Kimball became a sophomore starter for the Michigan State Spartans, she was a kid learning to love the sport of choice in her family, softball.
That was like where I first dove into, and it's because my sisters played that and my brother played baseball, so that was kind of the route that I took for a little bit.
Kimball says basketball became her favorite sport in middle school when she started playing AAU and found she wasn't as good as some of her teammates. Quickly, she went to work to reach their level and pass it.
I think that since I am results driven, I'm so competitive. Once I saw results and I started working at it so much that like it just became a habit, and I didn't want to be average at it because like once I do something, I don't want to just be average at it. Like I want to be the best I can be at it.
AAU basketball also paved the way for Kimball to get to know her best friend and MSU teammate, Theron Halleck. Kimball played at West Catholic and Halleck went to Forest Hills Central. But they played AAU together throughout high school and were the Spartans' key signings in the 2022 recruiting class.
Coming in with someone that's from your hometown and that is a lifelong friend, how did that help ease the transition to college life for you?
A lot of people don't want to go to a college like that they're close or with someone that they're close with, but like because Theron and I went to 2 different high schools and stuff like that, like it's not like we had the same friend groups, the same, so coming in, it's like you still had that sense of home, but it's like I got to know Theron a lot better here. It was an awesome transition, like a perfect way to like start off Michigan State, and our friendship grew even more.
While Halleck's friendship helped Kimball adjust to college life, her adjustment to college basketball quickly hit some bumps in the road. She got mono right before her freshman season started and also dealt with a back injury.
How did you kind of deal with the emotions and the frustrations of that time period, and what did you learn from it?
Yeah, I learned a lot, definitely, but I think that I worked out like a lot throughout that period, and I know that like I knew my limits and stuff like that, so it was definitely hard because I felt that like I could be on the court. Some of that time I did feel healthy, but it's like, okay, you're still like restricted, you still on limited playing time, stuff like that. So that was definitely the hardest part, when you felt good but couldn't be out there. I did as much as I could, and then I came back, made the most of the opportunities, and yeah, it was definitely hard, but I learned that like staying the course, persevering through like challenges it's not gonna set you back if you don't let it.
After her freshman year was over, another twist came along in the form of a coaching change.
Were you nervous at all about the coaching change, and how did Robin earn your trust?
Yeah, I mean, obviously you don't know like who's coming in, so it's very nerve-wracking because they can bring anyone they want, like stuff like that. But from day one, she stayed true to who she was. She brought in like core values. She really does live by them, so it's like awesome to see that she's not just saying words, like she lives by those words.
Kimball says Freilich has helped her learn to trust the work she's put in and become a more confident player. She's averaging nearly 10 points per game this season and is 22 for 23 from the free throw line.
When you have coaches that believe in you and coaches that like pour into you and work out with you all the time, like it's easy to like grow confidence.
Kimball's results-driven mindset hasn't changed since she first became obsessed with the game as a middle schooler, hoping to catch up to her teammates. But the results she's chasing now would make history for the program she plays for.
At this point in your life, you've dribbled past, shot a basketball hundreds of thousands of times. What is it that keeps you hooked on the game enough to keep working tirelessly like you do day after day and year after year?
I think that like teammates and like winning, like those 2 things alone. I think that since we haven't really won a Big Ten championship in a while, like making it to the tournament has been a goal. Like those are still like instilled in me, and I know our team wants to get there. And so obviously I want to keep working for my team. I want to be the best I can be. And I mean, there's not that much left of basketball for me if you think about it. Like, there's only a few years left, so just making the most of those years and not taking it for granted.
You heard Kimball talk about her friendship with Halleck. The two are actually roommates here at MSU and are the only two sophomores on the roster. So they have a chance to be the faces of this program for a long time. And when we come back, we're going to be sitting down with head coach Robin Freilich to see what she has enjoyed the most about the team's start in Big Ten play. We'll see you soon.
This segment is sponsored by the Lansing Sports Commission.
Experiencing a Spartans game is a lot like life. Farm Bureau Insurance sees the connection and is a proud supporter of Michigan State athletics. Find an agent who can protect what matters to you.
It all started with an idea.
We came here with 2 kids and a suitcase.
A business to proudly call your own.
The most gratifying part of owning a business is the relationships that have formed over the years.
Made even better by a reliable partner to support you every step of the way.
Anytime we have any questions or we need any assistance, we can go to the entire team at MSU FCU.
So when it's your moment, dream big.